lovely to connect with you. I'm just coming on to bring you a message from your spirit guide. So if you just like to take a deep breath and ask your spirit guides to come in with a message for you. So it's either card A, B, C or D. So if you just take a breath and ask your spirit guides to draw you towards the card with the message for you. You can listen to this at any time and your spirit guides will bring you through the message that you need. It doesn't matter when you see this, the message will be relevant to you. So this is card A. So if you've chosen card A, I feel this is sort of saying to you, don't allow your mind to wrap you up in thoughts. Don't allow your mind to tie knots inside your head and make it that you can't move. You know, it's sort of sometimes if you've got so much fear and so much worry, you get tied up in knots and then you can't actually move forward. You can't see your way forward. So this is sort of saying maybe take some time out to meditate, to calm down, to do some grounding exercises and just try to move the energy vibe from fear into perhaps gratitude. Maybe sit and think about what you're grateful for, and that will raise your vibration. And if you start thinking about the good things and the things you have got in life, it will start releasing that vibe of fear, allowing you to see things more clearly and enabling you to walk on or move on. Also, what you can do instead of is actually sit down and think, well, what am I scared of? And if there is a valid reason, get some help, or if not, write down what's stopping you and see how founded those reasons are and see if there's any solutions. But this is sort of saying it's time now to release yourself perhaps from this mental anguish that's causing you to perhaps stagnate or freeze. Okay, and if you've chosen card B, okay, so this is all about having something to celebrate. It does feel like it's a sense of freedom. So you may have paid off some bills or finished your school exams or your university exams. So there is that feeling that, something has ended in a really positive way, giving you something to celebrate. This card can also signify a good house find or a move. So there's that sort of movement energy around. It also, it's got the feeling of festivals, which I don't really think are happening worldwide because of the COVID, but it has still got that feeling of celebration. So I do feel it is, no matter how small the occasion, get out and enjoy it, celebrate it. And because the more you celebrate, the more you rise your vibration, the more good things come in. And also I feel, the way things are with a lot of people now, if you've got something to celebrate, you can go out and celebrate with people or celebrate even if it's on Skype calls or whatever, just so people can enjoy and know that good things are happening still. Okay, and if you've chosen card 2, now this feels like you're sort of doing a really good spinning act here or juggling act here. So I do feel that it's a bit of a time to see if you can take a pause. It may mean that it's coming towards the end of the month maybe, and you're sort of juggling one bank to the other, or money here, there and everywhere. And it may be that things have been a little bit chaotic with childcare or work, or there's just that movement of sort of keeping all the balls in the air so you can actually move forward. So I feel like saying well done, congratulations, because you've sort of learned how to do this dance to keep everything going. But I also feel like saying, maybe it is time to pause and see if there's new ways or different ways that you can do this. See if you can delegate, see if you can get some help. And see if there's new ways of doing it. Sometimes other people don't realise you're struggling because she always does well, or they're always managed. So sometimes if you're finding it hard to keep the juggling act up, do reach out and ask for help for family and friends, because sometimes people get so wrapped up in their own stuff they don't realise that you're struggling. So if you are feeling like that right now, do reach out to others, and if not, give yourself time to pause and congratulate yourself as well for doing and keeping up, with this juggling act. I also feel with this card there is movement that, that this energy is going to move to a better place where there is more things to celebrate and, help coming in to ease the pressure off of you. Okay, hope that resonates with you. And if you've chosen card D, this is the Ace of Cups, and this is all about, finding a new relationship or new positive people coming into your life, bringing love. But I also feel that this is all about finding your own self-love and cherishing yourself. It's all about, I feel that this time, perhaps you've gone through a difficult time and you've seen how strong you are, how well you cope, and how just how good you are, how brilliant you are. So this is sort of saying it's time to really, I feel like saying care for yourself, or caress yourself, love yourself, and give yourself a big pat on the back for coping, for doing things, and up the self-love. And especially if it is, if you've been through a hard time, the last thing you want is negative thoughts saying, oh, you could have done this, you could have done this. This is all about self-love, about speaking really kindly to yourself, as if you would, someone you really love, or your inner child. This is all about upping the self-love, self-care, doing things that are just to feed your soul, doing things that really make you happy. And sometimes, when we, especially I feel anybody in general, I shouldn't generalize like that. So everybody, we're sort of taught, I feel, to give and give and give. And so sometimes you feel selfish if you're not putting others first. But I feel this is about, putting yourself first, giving yourself all this self-love and care. And then that vibe will spread out to others, and you will be able to help others and give them more. But sometimes you just need to really heal yourself and give yourself that self-love and that rest that sometimes your soul needs. Many blessings. I'll see you live next week at 10:15 UK time. I think that's 7:15 in Australia. So I shall see you live on the Spiritual Events Directory, and have a fantastic week.